A wet and muddy Pilanesberg greeted competitors when they arrived for the Toyota Dealer 400 Round 5 of the Bankfin Off-Road Championship at Sun City recently. You're watching part 2 of the Toyota Dealer 400 at Sun City, Round 5 of the Bankfin Off-Road Championship. 29 production and 35 special vehicles lined up for the ceremonial start inside the Sun City complex, which got the event underway. Atang Makhekenene and Alex Sally and the Sam Racing Gymco held the overall lead after the first of 3 115-kilometer laps. They were closely followed by reigning production vehicle champions Kenil de Villiers and Francois Jordan in the Works Nissan Hardbody. Toyota 1000 Desert Race winner Greg Dowse and co-driver Archie Rutherford were 4th overall. And the Class S leaders in the Nashua Mobile Race Co., which sported some front-end damage. Production Vehicle Championship leaders Duncan Foss and Mike Griffiths had matters under control in Class D and were lying 5th overall in the Works Nissan Hardbody. Colin Matthews in the Industrial Hardware Off-Tracks had a comfortable lead in Class B, while Nielsen Zelda van der Walt led Class E after a steady run in the diesel-powered Nissan Hardbody. Nissans occupied the top placings in the production vehicle category and were now in line for 3 class wins. Frank and Darlene de Griff were the lone entrants in Class F for unlimited two-wheel drive vehicles. Production vehicles dominated the top 10 placings after 1 lap. Woolridge and Skolthammer and Reneke and Houghton would have to pull out all stops if they hoped to catch the leading Nissan. Lap 2 and Makhekenene and Sally were still in control at the front of the field in the Sam Racing Gymco. The Botswana businessman has developed into a major threat in only his 2nd season as a driver. De Villiers and Jordan were increasing their lead on the rest of the production vehicle field in the V6-powered Nissan Hardbody. The former Bankfin touring car champion has few equals when it comes to fast, stylish driving. His teammates Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek were chasing hard. Ford racing pair Neil Woolridge and Kenny Skolthammer had moved up to 3rd overall in the production vehicle category and were 10 minutes behind the leaders. Terence Marsh and Trevor Ayer were now 2nd overall in the special vehicle category in the Nashua Mobile Gymco. Foss and Griffiths continued their dominance of Class D in the Nissan Hardbody, which so far have not missed a beat. O'Hagan's Kopanong Hotel 500 winners Lawrence and Gerard Duplessis had moved up to 3rd in the special vehicle category in the supercharged Porsche-powered Mobile Gymco. Local traffic stumbled onto the route just as Class S leaders Dowse and Rutherford emerged on the scene. The Nashua Mobile Race Co. was looking a little the worse for wear, and they were experiencing brake problems. R.P. Reneke and Robin Houghton had clawed their way back up the leaderboard after encountering some problems on the Castrol Toyota Land Cruiser. Special Vehicle Championship leaders Greg Harvey and Boy Stone rounded out the top 10 in the Castrol Queen Motor Spares Gymco. Marius and Tracy van Vieren were having a solid run in the Alborante Autospray Land Rover and were lying 2nd in Class D. The husband and wife pair had been consistent performers this season. Class E belonged to another husband and wife combination, Nielsen Zelda van der Walt in the Nissan Hardbody, but not for long. They were under pressure from Hugo and Jaap de Bruin in the accident-damaged Castrol Toyota Hilux and sportingly moved over to allow the father and son duo to overtake. On board with Cassie Coetzee, who was well on his way to recovery after being injured in the stone-throwing incident on the last event. He and Aki Fourie were 3rd in Class E in the Castrol Toyota Condor, but would later retire with a broken radiator. John Weir-Smith and Jeff Minute had moved up from last place to 11th overall in the O'Hagan's Kopanong Hotel Super Team Gymco. There were problems for another husband and wife duo and Class F leaders Frank and Darlene de Griff in the Toyota Hilux. Hill Nell in the Look Africa Truggy was lying second in Class B behind leaders Marcus Taylor and Mark Deschalain.
Rear wheel adaptive brake, the thread stripped out of the hub. I want to have a bash at it. First pick it up and get it on something that I can level it, and then we'll try.
New overall leaders. De Villiers and Jordan in the Nissan Hardbody took advantage of Machegenena rolling his Jimco and were over 6 minutes ahead of their teammates Grobler and Leek, who in turn were 5 minutes ahead of Woolridge and Skolthammer in the Ford Racing Ranger. Woolridge and Skolthammer threw away their chances by getting lost on their first lap, which cost them 10 minutes. The Class D lead belonged to Foss and Griffiths in the Nissan Hardbody. There was just no catching the pair. Marius and Tracy van Vieren were second in Class D, some 25 minutes behind the leading Nissan. Castrol Toyota Land Cruiser stalwarts Piet Haasbroek and Christo Bosch soldiered on in third place, just over 10 minutes behind the Van Vierens. Hichu and Jaap de Bruin had matters in control in Class E, but their Toyota Hilux was a little the worse for wear after rolling in the prologue the previous day. They were closely followed by Niels and Zelda van der Walt in the Nissan Hardbody, who had not yet given up the fight. The Class E Nissan is a new development, and after only 2 races has proven to be competitive. Brothers Yuri and Andre Duplessis were third in Class E in the BB Auto Nissan Hardbody. Terence Marsh and Trevor Ayer took advantage of teammate Greg Dowse's mechanical problems and moved into the special vehicle lead in the Nashua Mobile Jimco. The Duplessis brothers had worked their way through the field and were now second overall in the special vehicle category in the Mobile Jimco.
Carry on, Greg, carry on.
Class S leader Dowse got away just as Machegenene emerged from the murky water. The Barberspan 500 winner had righted the Jimco and was on a charge to try and regain lost ground. Marcus Taylor and Mark Deschalain in the Truck Time JRE led Class B by 4 minutes from reigning Class B champion Hill Nell in the trusty Look Africa Truggy. The top 10 after lap 2. Production vehicles occupied the top 3 places with Marsh and Ayer the leading special vehicle crew. The final lap and De Villiers and Jordan were still in the overall lead in the Nissan Hardbody, now sporting some body damage from an encounter with a tree.